Creating drawing files in OnShape. OnShape does this a little bit more nicely, I think, than Inventor does. When we're in Inventor, we need to create an IDW file. But in OnShape, all of the different files that are associated with a shape are tied together. So if I open up my ISO 1 project, you'll notice that I have a part file and they're ready to give me an assembly. We're going to add a drawing. Okay, in OnShape, there's a bunch of templates, and the template that we're going to choose is the ANSI A in inches. So if I double click on that template, it will bring it up in the lower right-hand corner, and I'll be filling in information in my template. But before I do that, let's put our shape in. We're going to change the view scale to 1:1, and we're going to choose that part. Okay, I'm just going to click and that will place the front view. And then I'm going to drag up. Notice I can't drag really left and right easily. I'm going to place the top view. If you don't see the right view, click on your first view again and go over and place your right view. And finally, place your isometric. This is a lot easier than drawing it. Okay, once I have that taken care of, I can hit the escape key, and if I want to move anything I can. If I move my front, notice that my right and my top adjust. Let's go into, so I'm going to zoom in and pan down. Let's go into the template area. Okay, you'll notice my name is already pre-populated and today's date is there. I'm going to add a title, so if I double click here, I'm going to triple click here. I'm going to add Timberlane Middle, whoops, too many D's, Middle School. Okay, under drawing number and click on the green arrow. Under drawing, I'm going to double click and then I'm going to type in ISO, whoops, let's put that in caps, ISO 1. I want to get rid of these dashes, so I'm just going to click and backspace them away. So I have sheet 1 of, oops, let's save that. We know that there are 11 ISOs, so I'm going to change this 1 to an 11. And now I have the bottom portion filled in. Okay, zooming back out, I have the front, the top, and the right view. So the next thing I need to do is I need to think about my hidden lines. Now, when I'm looking at my front and my top view, if I did the ruler test, I see there's a vertical line here, there's a vertical line here, there's a vertical line here, but not here. So I know that I need hidden lines. To insert my hidden lines, I can right-click on the view that needs the hidden line, and then you might not be able to see this on your screen. You might need to Control minus until you see Show Hidden Lines. You'll choose Show Hidden Lines, and not only does it show me this hidden line, but it shows me this hidden line as well. So I don't have to manually place that. The next thing we need to do is dimensioning. So the dimensioning tool looks just like it did in the part file. And the first dimension I'm going to take care of is my width. So that's the distance from the left to the right. Now I can see that in my front view and my top view. The dimensioning rules tell us to choose the view that has the best contour, shows the most detail. So I'm going to put in the overall width on the front view. And then I'm going to also put this dimension in. Okay, so that gives me 2 out of 3 of my width dimensions. The last dimension would be from here to here, but I should never dimension to a hidden line. So instead, I'm going to dimension that in the top view. Okay, and my widths are taken care of. The next thing I need to worry about is my height. So from the top to the bottom, which I can see in my front and my right view. So I'm going to choose my right view because I can see more of the shape from the right. So first of all, I'm going to choose my total height. Notice how I'm putting that far away so that I have room for my other heights. Okay, I'm going to use the chaining rule. So I'm going to take the next dimension. And finally, I'm going to dimension this little piece here. Let's see if I can get it where I want it. Ah, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, now I have all of my height dimensions taken care of. So I have my width and my height. The depth is a little tricky on this shape because we'll notice that we have different shapes at the top and the front. So I'm going to perform my depth dimensioning on the right view with my total depth. Using the chain rule, I'm going to get the next biggest dimension, and then finally this small dimension. Okay, so that takes care of the dimensioning here, but it doesn't take care of this part. So I'm also going to need this dimension and that gap. So we'll use the chaining rule to give us that as well. Okay, and once I have that, I have created my drawing file with my dimensions, and my template at the bottom should be filled in.